Hello everybody, hope you're well. It's been a while, bit of a change. Oops, I did it again. I just fancied a change and, you know, okay, I wasn't meant to go that short, but oh my God, I need to sneeze again. What is going on? Sorry. Anyway, today I thought I would do an updated makeup routine. I've got some new foundation to try and I thought I'll just try it and do my regular makeup, but with the foundation. Sort of chat with you what I've been up to, you know, what I'm watching, that kind of thing. It's probably going to be a warbly, bawbly, jubbly, bubbly video because I don't know, you know, I haven't been on here for a while, so I don't even know what I'm saying. But anyway, I hope you enjoy it because what made me come back on was I always go through this phase of like, oh, who wants to see, everyone likes vlogs. I don't particularly, you know, I might vlog at some point, but I don't particularly like to do it. Do you know what I mean? I like to be present in my outside space. I like to know, I don't want to be walking around, you know, I just find it weird. And I like just sitting and doing this. And I like watching people just sitting and doing this. So I think, well, they might, you know, you might enjoy just watching, and I know some of you do. Some of you really do enjoy just to chat and to do my makeup and do your makeup, and that's what it's all about, really. So, there we are. Carry on watching to see how I've created this makeup. So I'm going to bring you in close so we can have a very intimate makeup session. My skin at the moment, I'm using something from Dermatica. It's your custom blend tretinoin, and I don't know. I always do this. My skin's fine and then I decide to try something and it just goes haywire. So I don't know. Now, I was going to do my current foundation routine, which is the double wear, but I've got a sample of the Delilah Alibi foundation, which is their full coverage foundation. I don't know if you've heard of, did I say Delilah? Delilah. So that's this brand here. I've been really wanting to try their foundation, and if you email them, you can get a sample. Hopefully Bertie's not going to bark. So I've got the shade Dune, and then I've got another shade, which is Bloom. So I don't know. I think I'm going to just use the one in the pot. And then I've got this Underwear Future Resist Skin Primer. So I thought I'd try that. So let's just, should we just do this foundation, or should we do my regular foundation? Yeah, I've decided, let's go with the Delilah. It's been sitting on my desk for like 3 days now. So I'm going to try this primer first. Ooh, silicone-y. This is the Underwear primer. So it looks like that. Oh, it's quite silicone-y. Just smooth out my bumpy skin. So I don't know whether I'm having a reaction to this tretinoin, which is a mix. It's the smallest amount. It's a mix. It's got niacinamide and everything else. I don't know. Or, you know, I thought it was my multivitamins, which I've stopped because there seems to be something in there that bothers me. Like B15 or B12 or something. No, it's biotin as well. Just really does not agree with me. Okay. So this is the Alibi foundation. It's the full coverage. Oh, okay. Yeah, now that is, it's mega liquidy. This is very liquidy. Should I try a brush or should I try a sponge? Oh my God, this is kind of going everywhere. Okay, it's not that. It's not that, Oh, upon first impressions, it's actually not bad. It's probably the exact colour as my barePro. God, you know when your face is a wreck and you just want to cover it all up. But this has got really good skincare ingredients in it. I'm really not one for trying new foundations, but I thought I'd give this a go. But then, you know, I was having those sort of times when you just don't feel like yourself, and then when I'm and I'm doing all these different makeup looks and I can't, you know, get to myself, and I'm like, right, go back to your absolute favorites and, you know, start from there. I'm telling you, so far nothing is beating my double wear, like nothing. This is probably like the same shade as 2W Dawn as well. Okay, I don't know what I think. Let's just get a bit more on. It is very, very, oh, it's very, very liquidy. But it's incredibly lightweight and it seems to spread very nicely. And it's quite matte when it goes on. I don't know if that's due to the primer. But so far, it's so weird now that my hair's blonder, my usual shades of foundation just look different. They look more golden than they do neutral. Okay. And it's okay. I can see it, but I feel like with my double wear, it just melds into my skin. I don't see it on the skin so much. So far, so good. Okay. I think that's a really good colour. Take my double wear concealer in 2N light medium. So I'm doing my usual makeup that I do every day. I'm just changed the foundation because I just want to try it. You know? So pop that under the eyes. I love this concealer. It's so smooth and creamy. I just really concentrate that under the eyes to fill in there. Then for my eyelids, I like to use something brighter. And I've picked up this Lasting Perfection from Collections. And it's really good. It's really good for a drugstore concealer. So I use that as a base. And then in the corners of my eyes, because I really like to have brightness in the corners. So I kind of use this, see, all over the lid like that. And then in the corner, so you get a really bright, I like that bright eyelid and that bright inner corner. It just makes you look wide awake. As I am up at 6 in the morning, taking my dog out for a walk, you know. He doesn't like to go to the toilet at home, so unless he's really bursting, so I have to take him, you know, for a 30-minute walk. He has like 3 walks a day. But we have our little routine now, you see, and he's used to it, you know. We go for a walk, toilets, come home, have a play, breakfast, sleep. I get ready and then we go out again. You know, nap time. That's the routine. Okay, so far I'm liking this blend of it. Actually, it's quite nice. It is quite nice. I'm going to set my under eyes with the Huda Beauty Pound Cake. I like this under the eyes because it's a very smooth, and I like using my sponge. It's a very, very smooth powder. And I just pack that underneath. I just like this under my eye. I don't care for it all over the face because it just doesn't really work for me all over the face. Set your eyelids, and especially when it's warm, it's very muggy, but I really have to make sure that I'm setting and powdering my eyelids because otherwise I'm just going to get greasy lids, which means then your sunscreen seeps in and you have all sorts of issues. So and then I just dust that away like that with a brush, which I washed all my brushes last night. Now I'm just going to set with my regular Laura Mercier translucent powder with just a powder brush. I need to get the puff for this, but it seems to be sold out everywhere. So we're just gonna set that. Okay. There we go. Now, I'm going to do bronzer, and I'm going to go Nars Laguna. And I'm going to take, am I going to take my regular bronzing brush? Or am I just going to take this little brush here? Probably this little brush here. So we're going to just do a bit of Nars Laguna, because it's just a nice... And I'm starting to do my bronzer on the top of my cheekbones now, because it just gives quite a nice shape to my face. We have lots of catching up to do, obviously, don't we? Well, I say that, but you know, like what I'm watching, you know, all of that. So I will. I know I've cut my hair. I've done it again. How many times did I tell you that I wasn't going to do it again? And it happens, doesn't it? Happens again. Don't tell me what you think about it. I mean, I'm getting used to it. I'm getting used to it. Yeah. So, eyes, this is what I've been doing. I like a really light, bright eye. And I'm just using my bareMinerals Gen Nude Copper palette. And I'm using this shade here, Gypsy, this shade, this butter shade. Yeah, so what am I watching? Well, I am watching The Staircase, which I'm sure a lot of you are, but I've watched a documentary, and I think you need to watch, well, you don't, but I would watch the documentary, because the way the characters are portrayed, they're played by Colin Firth and Toni Collette, and all the characters basically. If you watch documentary, the way that they have depicted the characters is amazing. They have become the characters. Like I'm watching in between the two. I've just finished the documentary on Netflix, but I switched between two. I'm like, oh my God. I mean, I guess that's why they're actors, but really they've embodied every aspect of these characters. It's amazing, absolutely amazing. But it's such a fascinating story. But you know what? I've listened to the podcast as well. I don't know if you listened to the podcast, but I listened to the podcast years ago. And what I can't understand is why they've not mentioned the owl. Anyone else think that? The owl? There's a whole part about the owl and feathers. This wasn't mentioned in the show. Or, you know? I mean, I'm only on episode 4. And I don't think this was mentioned in the documentary either. But it was on the podcast. There's a whole thing about it, and I remember it. And I don't know why it's not been mentioned, but anyway. Yeah, so I would give that a watch if you're into that kind of thing. Brilliant, brilliant. I mean, it's just one of those things where you just can't wrap your mind around it. You're like, what? What? How? Impossible. Do you know what I mean? Okay, so that's nicely all over the eye like that. I'm then going to take a shimmery shade, this shade Aura, because you know I love a bit of shimmer. And I'm just going to pop that over the top, just to give a bit of shimmer and shine. Like that, and a bit in the corner of the eye. To get a bit more shine, I'm going to put my finger, because you're going to and really get that on the eyelid. I like that. That is nice. Lovely. Now I do like a darker shimmer in the crease. So I'm going to go in with my Colourpop, which I love. And I always go in with this crease shade. It's called Genius Guy. Is it? Or I might go in with Mystery actually. So I normally go in with this one here, but I think I'm going to go in with this one just for fun. Mystery. It's probably a bit too cool tone and pale. Yeah, so we've had some nice weather. I haven't filmed a lot because you know, I'm not going to film if I don't feel like it. What, you know? But then something will inspire me, you know? But when you're feeling a bit gaga, a bit la-la, a bit down, before I would not know how to deal with it and I'd just sort of slump in a stupor and get worse and worse. But now I know I have things that make me feel better. I know, right, I'm going to shower. I'm going to put my gradual body tan on because that makes me feel good. I'm going to put my perfume on, my makeup on. I'm going to wear something really nice. I will go out of my way to purposely push myself to dress nicely because it makes me feel so much better. Like, I mean, the other day, it was sunny. I thought, no, I'm going to wear a dress. Put the dress on. I'm going to go and have a coffee by myself. And I had a lovely coffee in the sunshine by myself. It was lovely. I bumped into somebody that I walk with. I hadn't seen her for ages because she had an operation. And it was just like so nice. And I sort of said to her, look, I'm sorry I haven't, you know, messaged you about your operation. And, you know, I'd only met her once and gone for a walk once. But I was like, oh, you know, I have anxiety, blah, blah, blah. And then she said, oh, I'll tell you what, she got out of her bag this little pot of like, it's like a relax balm. And she said, here, you can have this. It just helps you put it on your pulse points. And I just thought, God, that's so nice. And it just, you know, human connection is just so, you know what I mean? There's so much horrible things going on in the world, but then there's also so much good. I don't know if you know Martha Beck, but I'm reading one of her books, The Way to the Path to Integrity. You know, like always being your actual true self. And she says something about always look for the teachers, that people that teach, not like, you know, that help you, that teach you, that, do you know what I mean? So it's interesting that you sort of, I meet lots of people on my walks and I meet up with some of them. Some of them I see all the time. Like I don't even, you know, it's like, but then there's a couple and you think, how come I never see them? Probably not meant to see them, I don't know. But it's really interesting. Like I've seen her several times here and there, I've seen her. And then suddenly you're like bumping into her. So it's really, I find that just really interesting. But yeah, and then I don't know if you listen to the podcast, is he called Dr. Chatterjee? I think he's called Dr. Chatterjee. And he was saying that just simple little things like a smile, a chat with the person at the coffee shop can really boost your mood and your self-esteem. And it's so true. Like when I'm feeling like, you know how you get those feelings where you just feel a bit difficult within yourself and it's hard to explain. But when you I've learned to push through those feelings and to find things that make you feel good. That's the most important thing. Go for a walk in the woods or go for a walk in the park. Go and get a lovely coffee from your favourite coffee shop. Push yourself to do the things that make you feel good. So important. And every time I go out, I end up talking to someone, having a lovely conversation and feeling completely regenerated and feeling really good. So I really encourage you to do that, you know. Right, next, eyebrows. Because my hair's a lot blonder now, my eyebrows look a bit dark, so I'm back to the Bobbi Brown taupe. I need to sneeze. And I just use this to fill in. So yeah, and I also, I listen to a lot of podcasts when I go on my walks. You know, sometimes you think, oh, I don't feel like going for a walk. I don't want to go out for a walk, blah, blah, blah. But then actually, once I'm out, I'm really enjoying it. I always end up talking to somebody, you know, the old man with his dog and his granddaughter. And it's just so sweet. And then you learn things and he tells me about the town. And it used to be this and it used to be that. And how much he bought his house for back in, you know, whenever it was, you know. It's just really nice. And I think it's just so important to have those connections and kind of get out of yourself and out of the social media thingy, because, you know, one thing can just send you over the edge, you know what I mean? It's just like, okay, I've done my bronzer. I'm going to go in with some Dallas because this always looks really nice. Oh, I haven't even finished my eyes. What am I doing? So I'm just going to put a bit of this there because it just kind of gives me a bit more. God, it's so muggy. I'm like so hot. Why am I so hot? Oh. I've been enjoying my gel liner again, and I was looking online like the different colours that Bobbi brand does. And they do so many different colours. I mean, I'm looking for a dark green, which they haven't got, but they've got like black mauve, black brown. So I think I'm going to get a black brown because I think black is a little bit too much and brown is not dark enough. So, you know, but at the moment I'm liking the black, but I want to get a dark brown because I find these so easy to use. Like, it's just, for me, this is just so easy to use. Did I get it on wire? No, see? And then I just kind of, let's just go on the other side and make sure we get, God, I'm doing this in my phone. Yeah, see? It just, and then what I kind of do is I pull that out a bit and kind of go underneath and join those two together. Literally don't know what I'm doing here because I can't see. There we go. And I just find that the black liner, it just really defines the eyes really nicely. I put too much on my thing. So I really want to get like a dark brown, I think, because I think that'll look really nice. Oh yeah, I know why I was talking about that. Okay, so I do like summer and stuff like that, but I like, the problem I have with sunny weather and summer is that it gets very busy. Everybody kind of, especially in England, people lose their minds when it's sunny, like lose their minds. It's too busy, it's loud, it's crowded, everyone's, you know, trying to be out and about. I find it really overwhelming. And then throw in a Saturday as well, and it's just too much for me. So I try to do, again, on a Saturday, I'm so weird. Am I so weird? Is anyone else as insane as I am? So on a Saturday, you know how everyone goes to the garden centre and B&Q and, oh God, honestly, I don't know why. And I'm like, no, absolutely not, I'm not doing this on a Saturday. So I thought, let's do something on a Saturday that you enjoy, going for coffee, finding a nice place for coffee, going to the pub, sitting in a pub garden, that kind of thing. So that's what I'm trying to do now on Saturdays. Do something I like, you know? And then Sundays is quiet, so it's fine. But do you know what I mean? I get very, I always say this, it's in a sunny country, I don't know, like that's normally hot. I'm sure people behave normally, but here, I mean, it's not even that hot, and then, you know, blokes taking their tops off, and it's just really, really quite disgusting. People just, you know, I don't know, it's just, and then throwing drink to the mix, and it's just like, can we just all calm down? Like, anyway, so that's that. I think ideally I would like, over the summer, go somewhere else the whole summer and then come back in autumn, because it just, I don't know, England annoys me in the summertime. So there we go. Or just like not hibernate, but like go to my parents' garden or something, just to be out of the public. I just don't want to be in and among the public. Like I said, I don't mind going out in the morning and having my hellos and chatting to people, but I don't want to be like, you know, I mean, someone's saying, oh, you're going to do something for the Jubilee, and, you know, like local fates and stuff, fields do like, where was that? Yeah, you know, like for the Jubilee, or, you know, come to wherever. No, anything that's got the general public involved, no thank you. Crowds, no thank you. I just don't. So yeah. Now for lips, I'm back loving this bareMinerals. This is the barePro in Petal, and it's just the loveliest, most gorgeous matte lipstick. Look at that. So nice. Yeah, but back to like summer. Also, I find that the minute it's sunny, the lawnmowers come out, the tree cutter comes out, so it's not even like you can enjoy you know, the road people come drilling, trimming down trees, and you're like, really? Can we just not, it's too much. Like when it's raining, no one's really out and there's no noise. So, oh God, people with their loud music in the car. I know I sound like I'm 100 years old, but really, like, you know, it's like, and it's like 7 in the morning, they've got their like drum and bass going, and you're like, oh. Then on top of that, I like to go with Kim K, where is it? Where are you? Oh, here, Kim KW, just to kind of give that a little bit of... I think we need blush. Milani, I just love this blush, so I'm going to use that. I did put my, who else does this? They use something and they put it down and it disappears. Like, oh, it's there. Okay. Sometimes you just need to have a bit of blush just to kind of, and I kind of, yeah, that'll do. Right, that'll do. And there we have it. I will pop on my earrings at some point. I mean, I'm wearing my cardigan, you can't even see it. I thought, you know, but yeah. So that's kind of my everyday look I've been doing. Just because it just makes me feel good. It's nice to have a bit of makeup on. It's nice to feel nice. And I just feel put together. So there we go. I hope you're well. Nice to see you nice. And I'll chat to you soon. Bye.